Just like an empty mind is a devil's workshop, an anxious mind could be a devil's spaceship. Have you seen so many people anxious around you recently? I have. I have been in that spot. Anxiety is the unpredictability of the future. That's all it is. But the reason we are so anxious all the time is first, we have too much free time to think, too much leisure to let our mind run amok, too much time to sit on the sofa and scroll endlessly through social media and other contents like thousands of news channels and so many other inlets of information that we've let into ourselves. 20 years ago, it was not like that. The TV at your home was one small thing and maybe a radio somewhere. That's all the brainwashing, or that's all the negativity or entertainment you had. And other than that, people went on with their lives. Life was hard. It took a lot of physical effort, a lot of time to make ends meet. But now it's not the case. Even though we need two jobs to run a home, people who have those two jobs still have a lot of free time, um, especially spent with their phone or online and stuff like that, which is causing the anxiety. A busy person is never anxious. Have you ever seen a busy person anxious? But if they are in a normal basic job, even, and if they're busy, and by busy meaning they are having a second job or they're doing something about uh, in their free time, let's say they're taking up sports or an activity or taking up a hobby, that's still being busy. You will never have an anxious mind if you are busy. So, this general availability of time that we've had now in the last 10, 12, 15, 20 years from automation, from technology, and all these things, this is what has caused so much anxiety, and that has multiplied exponentially with social media. You have to know how news and social media work. How does anything viral work? Everything that you hear online is going to be something better than you heard the last time online. They will try to put a new spice on it, a new spin on it, and like so many people around the world are worried and consumed by things that barely affect them, that maybe affect them 0.1%, but they're roaming around affected by it as if it's a fact of their everyday life. You might know so many people around you like that, who have all the worries in the world, even though they're not affected by it to the slightest extent. You might know so many people in the world, older, newer generations. It has affected everyone. My family members are in this boat. So this general exposure to constant information, constantly telling us how to feel and what to watch and what's happening out there in the world and what to be scared of, this fear, this underlying fear of uncertainty, is what has caused so much anxiety, even though people are doing pretty well. People are living the best lives that people have in the last 2 3 thousand years. And that kind of brings us into the segment of uncertainty. That anxiety also comes from uncertainty, economic uncertainty, and like social well-being, health uncertainties, so many things. Uncertainty can be of many sorts. The systems of the world and education, media, finance, Hollywood, Bollywood, news in general have made us so well informed and so cautious about everything in life that, like I said, even if it doesn't affect you, or even if it does affect you, maybe it will affect you sometime 20, 30 year down the line, but you would still worry about it from now. And the chances that it will still happen to you 20, 30 year down the line. So what was the point worrying about this? Do an experiment. Go offline for 6 months. and see if you miss out on anything. Most probably you will not. Actually, you will gain on achieving so many things that you've put away, and you've spent out that time scrolling on social media or doing things that you were pressured into doing by your peers and just into making a social media post. Stop that. Focus on doing something productive for those 6 months. Put that time towards something else. Not from the first day, take your time off, and maybe after a week or so, put that time towards something productive and see how well it suits you. And try to make that into an income stream. And it will cut out on that economic anxiety as well, if that's what is bothering you. Slow down the pace of your life a bit. Again, this social media has convinced us to be in Chicago one day and Miami the next day and Buenos Aires on the other day. If you're following, I'm sure you follow a couple of guys like that who are posting from different cities every day. That kind of makes you feel, what the hell am I doing with my life? Probably they don't know what they're doing with their life, but you just get influenced by this good side of everyone. This, whenever you open social media, you just feel like you're the one who's losing out on life while everybody else is achieving what they're supposed to. But this exact feeling is what is holding you down from taking that next step. Slow down your life a bit. Don't watch uh, your friends for a while on social media. Yeah, meet them in real life, talk to them, but stop consuming the version of social media, the version social media is trying to show you. Okay, get a grip on reality. And how you would do that is by getting into some real life situations without using social media for a while. See how it changes your perception on everything that you do. Slow down your life a bit and observe. The intricacies can only be observed in slow motion when you're watching sports or something which is happening in a fast pace. You have to slow it down to watch the small details and then improve on them. So slow down the pace of your life a bit to see what is the path that you're taking and where is it going to take you. Reassess and redesign your step to reach your goals. Slow it down a bit. We all know that we have some of the other social responsibility towards betterment of the society or making the world a better place, a greener place, a healthier place for our future generations. But that thought itself doesn't need to consume you. You have to understand that mankind has been living for thousands of years. Okay, we've had great civilizations for thousands of years, and there's always been an ebb and flow in the evolutionary time that we are going through. And this could just be a bad time. This is a bad time. We're just coming out of the dark ages in the grandeur of the timeline. So you don't need to be stressed about every small thing happening in the world, every small war happening in the world. By putting your energy into it, you're just feeding the war. Take it out, unless it's really affecting you. And if it is affecting you, you will know it. You will definitely know for sure if it's going to affect your life, in which case it is time to take some action. But just worrying about a war that is happening 6,000 kilometers away in a land that is not bigger than New York City, it makes no sense crabbing, like worrying about that war all the time when you don't have any horses running in that war. So stop thinking about the world as if everything depends on your shoulders. It's as if the world is resting on your back, and that even if you move a little bit, it's going to collapse. It's not. Go offline for 6 weeks, 6 months, a year, and see how what that affects the world. Nothing. It's going to run as it's supposed to run. It's you who's been trapped in that rat race, in the glamour of social media, or it's in that infinite loop of your thoughts, which you know how social media works, and it knows what you like, and it kind of puts you in that loop of algorithms which you will never be able to get it will put you in a rut if you are a social media addict. So give it a break. Shake off your anxiety. Go do some meditation. Take a vacation. Get busy. Okay, by saying take a vacation, I'm not saying free off more time in your life to watch more unnecessary things. Don't stop watching social media and then go watch movies on a marathon. No, do something productive. Let's say even if you are watching movies, make them productive. Make them into, like, monetize that activity. Maybe make review videos of the movie you watched. Write a blog somewhere of the movie you watched. So you're not just endlessly consuming the content, but you're consuming it from an educational point of view. Help someone with the information that you already have. This fulfillment that you get from helping someone, creating something, elevating yourself to a level that you've never imagined, getting a new hobby, gaining a new skill, all these will create so much positive dopamine flushes in your brain that you would forget going on social media. Actually, that's the reason you're going on social media, is to get that dopamine kick. It's not much different than smoking a cigarette. The smoke is not pleasurable at this point, but you still feel the need to smoke it. And that's because you're addicted to that secretion of dopamine, which now doesn't come from the cigarette, but it comes from the activity of holding the smoke and smelling the smoke on your fingers more so. That's very much what social media has become now. So get out of that rut. Stop this negative dopamine that you're getting from things like a smoke or a screen. Rather get it positively from things like making money from your art, getting a new skill, and all the things that I said before. Cut out this loop, step out of the box, and redesign your life the way you want. That will take out all the anxiety that you've ever experienced. When you stop worrying about the future, and when you stop thinking about the past, that's when you live in the present moment, and that's the best place to be. Absolutely aware all the time in the current moment. That's where you need to be. Follow these 5 steps. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, if I could help you in any way. And I wish you all the best on this journey. Thank you. Consider subscribing. Bye bye.